Now that we've heard from Miss Debbie, who gave some valuable insight to educators, to leaders, and aspiring leaders, I wanted to switch gears and look at two other stakeholder groups that can give some great insight maintaining strong, meaningful relationships among teachers and their students. So I have with me now Miss Paula Carbon. She is a 10th grader at Booker T. Washington High School. How are you, Paula?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Paula was in my 8th grade American Studies class at Carver Middle School, and so I wanted to bring her in to ask a couple of questions in regards from your perspective on how important teacher and student relationships are. Does that sound okay, Paula?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the first question that I have is how important is it for a teacher to maintain and establish a strong relationship with their student?
I think it's highly important because I think that, firstly, no student is the same, and every student has different strengths and weaknesses, and it's very important that teachers know every individual student's strengths and weaknesses so they can assess that and use that to better the student.
Very good. Very good. So, if I was going to be working with a group of teachers, director of schools, assistant principals, any directors or support staff, what recommendations or any insight that you would give to a group of educators regarding how to best maintain and establish that relationship that you're speaking of?
Again, I would say know your students and also let every student know that you're there to teach and you're not just there for a paycheck, and have that sincerity of a real teacher.
I like that. Sincerity, authenticity, being real, being there for the move to make students be who they want to be
Yes.
and work to their best education.
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, I appreciate that, Paula. And then I also would like to ask Miss Nina Oldham, who is in the Tulsa area. And so, Miss Nina, how are you
I'm
today?
doing good. How are you, Dr.
I'm
McIntosh?
doing good, thank you. And I wanted to bring Miss Nina Oldham in because I felt that it's very important for a parent to speak to how they have understood and seen growth or achievement among the student and the teacher. So, Miss Nina, if I might ask you a question regarding teacher and student relationships.
Okay.
Okay. Based on your perceptions and experiences by having a student matriculate through elementary and middle school recently, how would you rate or say that the educational achievement is supported or influenced by the presence of having a strong relationship with the teacher and the student?
Well, I think the student is able to know when a teacher is sincere and wants to teach them and goes about a way of reaching each and every student
Okay.
and making the subject matter interesting. Even if it's math or any subject, they can make that interesting. They can gain the student's attention. And I think they're able then to they will listen to that teacher and then learn the concept that they're trying to teach them, the subject matter.
So again, authenticity and being sincere, having a great regard for just the well-being of the student.
Yes, and if needed with the student, if they need to then get the parent involved, I think that lets the child know that the parent is backing the teacher and that the teacher is there to teach them, and I think that would help the learning process as well. It
Oh,
does help the learning process.
oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So I hear you say that we build upon not only having just a relationship with the student and the teacher, but if that relationship is then formed and maintained, it can also influence the parents' involvement in that educational
Right,
pursuit
and then
and
you
achievement.
got the home and then the school working together, and that student then realizes that the parent is backing the teacher, and the teacher will let the parent know if that child is not performing at their best.
It's all, everyone has a part to play.
Yes,
All
they
right.
all work together.
That's it. That's it. It all works together. Well, Miss Nina and Paula, I am very thankful for your time. And now I am going to be back in person to go ahead and finish our the next part of our development session. So I'll be right back with you. Thank you.